All right. Everyone to the Purpose Live series. This is the first or the second Purpose Live series, but the first one I didn't exactly name it the Purpose Live series. So it's a live series that I'll be doing live like this, where everyone can have access to it, whether you register or not. It's just those that register will get access into the Zoom room, like those of you in the Zoom room right now. And for those on the YouTube, maybe next time you register. And then it's a live series, like I said, and it's just a time to out and to teach something about purpose, teach us something that will help us on our journey of purpose. I know it is not everybody that will get access to me at every point in time to be able to coach them or mentor them or all of that, but then I want to give this out as a gift to my world at this time, because I know that whether or not you are in the Explore network or whether you are in or out, this will still be helpful for you if you can take it and use it, and apply it in your life. All right, if you can take it and apply it in your life. So that is why we are here. Who's excited about that? Who's excited what they're going to learn tonight? I'm really excited. If you ask me, I'm really, really, really excited. All right. You maybe. Okay, so we're going to be starting some anytime now. I'm going to be sharing my screen. Thank you for those of us writing in the comment section. And those on YouTube, I want to read from us too. Excuse me for what I want to read from us too. What are you excited about? What you're going to learn? And I'm telling you, it is something worth being excited about. Thank you. Don't distract me. Thank you very much. Don't distract me. Don't distract me. All right. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. Permit me to share my screen because I'm going to be sharing, beautiful things tonight. And I'm so excited because this is one of mine. This topic is one of the cracks that I believe God gave to me. It is not a part of it. I could have read something somewhere, but then this is my husband is on the call, he's on YouTube, and he's telling me I'm looking beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited about that. All right, so it's something that I believe that God gave to me, and I believe I should share with the world. And there is so much more that we can do with it. There's so much breaking it up, but I just want to introduce this to everyone. And I believe that it's going to be of great benefit to everyone here. So who is ready? Who is ready? Who is ready? Ready? You ready for my screen to be shared? Yeah. I want to be sure that I'm on the right screen. All right. Okay. People, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So, submit me. Okay. Oh, good. We have it. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Now I can share my screen. Sorry, that is taking a bit of time, but we're going to get to it right about now. Kindly let me know if you can see my screen. Please confirm to me that you can see my screen. On YouTube, please confirm to me that you can see my screen. Thank you everyone. No one is confirming yet though. I need to know that you can see my screen. Thank you very much. And just before we start, make sure that you're inviting someone. Thank you, Kudai. Thank you for joining. All right, thank you. Please confirm on YouTube if you can see my screen. That'll be really good. All right, so like I said at the beginning when I was introducing, this is the live purpose series, and it's going to be coming monthly like this. We're going to be having the live purpose series, and I'm excited to be bringing this to you from the Explore network, and it's something that I know that is going to really be of help to you. It's going to be of it's going to be a time that you're going to appreciate. I assure you of that. And today, we're going to be talking about stretch goals. Thank you. Stretch goals. Stretch goals. So I've told you welcome already. I don't need to say welcome again. But welcome. But I have a special design to say welcome, and this is all my applause, all the applause that I can offer, all the applause that I have to offer. But I'm really grateful that you are here. And today our topic is stretch goals. Type in the screen, type on the chat box, say stretch goals. I want to see you type stretch stretch goals. You should type it. I want to see good students that are with me. Yes. Okay, I want to time myself on this call. I don't want to take much of our time, but I know that going to be worth our time. All right. Stretch goals. You can see my timer, and I don't want it. Let me remove it. But I can see myself. All right. Welcome to this webinar. I'm excited to have you. And today we're talking about stretch goals. These are the three basic things that you're going to learn tonight on this call. Number one, you will learn what stretch goals mean. It doesn't mean you won't learn more than this, but these are like the highlights of what you're going to learn tonight. What stretch goals mean, relating stretch goals to SMART goals, and how to achieve stretch goals. Now, every one of us, at least I want to assume that 80% of us or 100% of us already know what SMART goals mean. But then we're going to dive deeper into So we're going to dive deeper into what we have today, right? We're going to dive deeper into it. We're going to dive deeper into SMART goals and how they relate to stretch goals. But just sit tight. Somebody sent me a private message and said I should leave the timer on so that it can keep you here. So I'm going to do it. All right, let's go. Now, to stretch means to deliberately exceed a predefined limit in order to improve a functional capability. Now, if you look at the picture here, you look at this lady here doing an exercise and stretching herself, exercising herself and stretching her muscles and stretching her bones. And you're just probably wondering, maybe this person is just stretching, but that is not, it doesn't just affect her body. It affects everything that concerns her. It affects everything that has to do with her, and it's not just her body. Now we're going to now translate this stretching thing that is happening to her into our life, into the things that we do, into the decisions that we make, into the goals that we set. All right. So to stretch means to deliberately exceed a predefined limit in order to improve a functional capability. It is a process that involves forceful exertion or pressure on the surface area to create more room and opportunity for new expressions. That is what stretching does. So if you're saying, what is stretch? We said stretch goals, but we need to know what stretch really means, right? We need to know what stretch really means before we can say this is really what we're talking about. So when you stretch, when there is a stretch, breaks a a comfortable limit, right? It breaks a comfortable limit. When you stretch, you break a comfortable limit. So if a person goes to the gym and they're exercising themselves, there are things that they could do, they could not do on the first day of the exercise, that by the 30th day of that exercise they can now do, because they've been able to stretch their muscles to be able to fit it, to be able to get fit to do those things. And the beauty of stretching is that it gives room to give birth to new possibilities, regardless of the associated pain, which definitely comes with great gain. All right. Stretching, this is to tell you that stretching already comes with what? With what rather? It comes with pain. Stretching is not easy. I'm not going to come on this call to let you say that stretching is just waking up and stretching your hands and stretching your legs. No, that is not what I'm here to do on this call. This call is to let you know that stretching comes with pain, but that pain comes with a great gain. You become empowered to do more, you take in more, and you understand more beyond your usual capacity. All right, you are able to expand more, you're able to understand more, you are empowered more. That is what stretching does to you. So it is a needed component in exploring life's vision, your assignment, as you gain mastery of your pursuit. All right, as you gain mastery of your pursuit, you're exploring. Stretching helps you to explore your vision, the vision you get. It helps you to explore your assignments. How better can I do this? How better can I carry out this thing? What are the opportunities around me? What are the things that I can do? How can I master this thing that I am doing? That is what stretching does to you. So stretching begins in your mind, and you are able to envision the extent to which you're willing to stretch in order to become. Did you get that? So it is your mind. It starts from your mind. The stretch that you want to feel in your life, that you want to feel in your body, even to go to a gym, to say you want to start any exercise, stretching starts from your mind. All right? Stretching starts from where? From your mind. That is where it begins. Whatever thing you want to do, you want to envision, it has to begin from your mind. You have to say, no, I want to do this. You have to say, in my mind, there's a possibility for this thing to be better. There is possibility for me to do this thing in a better way. All right? And then when you are able to decide that in your mind, then you can translate it to your life. All right? Stretching takes you from your comfort zone to your growth zone. It takes you from your comfort zone to your growth zone, right? It means that on the level of the goals that you have set right now, the SMART goals, and that is if your goals are already smart. If you have set your SMART goals, they're probably set around your comfort zone. Is this possible for me? Can I fix it? Is it specific? Okay. Is it measurable? All those things that we say. And you set it around your comfort zone. But stretching makes you to grow it makes you to grow, right? It grows you. So it moves you from the comfort zone to your growth zone. All right. Now, one point I really want you, if you don't go with anything this time, one thing I want you to remember is that stretch is synonymous with stress. Let me take that again. Stretch is not synonymous with stress. A lot of people think when I go to the gym, when I do this one, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Stretch is not stress. And I'm going to explain why stretch is not stress. How is stress different from stretch? Now, I'm going to paraphrase these definitions by my coach, my mentor, Coach Debola Dejukurume, Coach DDK. And she defined stress as chaotic, as it pushes you further from who you are naturally, what you are wired to do, and the vision in your heart. That is what stress does to you. Stress is chaotic, and it takes you away from who you are naturally. It takes you away from what you are wired to do, your original design. Stress, one of the causes of stress is like going on social media, seeing the picture of what somebody has achieved, and you think that is after goals, that is the goal I want to achieve. And because you are not wired for that, for example, somebody comes on social media and does live, does live IG, for example, every day, and the person maybe started with 5 views, and then it grew to like 20 views, and then to 100, and then to 1,000 views, and be like, this person was doing it every day, me too, I'm now going to start. And you originally, you were not wired for that. It is not even what your vision requires. But because you don't know what it is, you don't know what your vision is, you have not clarified your vision, you then start to make that your goal. And that stresses you out because you were not originally wired for it. Please, are you getting my point? Please drop it in the comment section. Put in the chat box that you can hear me, and you understand what I am saying. So it makes you defy your value system. That is what stress does. Stress makes you to defy your value system, makes you to compromise what matters to you, and doing what does not lean into your greatest strength. I was telling my the people in my community a few nights ago, when we had our monthly coaching session. Just before we did the coaching session, I came from work. I was tired. I had to pick my child in school. I got home. I had to still fix it and everything. But once I got on that call, my energy was like off the roof. You wouldn't have guessed or known that I was the same person that was tired 10 minutes ago, because this is where my heart is. This is where my strength is. I can talk like this for like 2 million minutes because it is my strength. It is what I love to do. It is part of, and it aligns with my vision. It aligns with my purpose. All right. Now, what is stretch? What is stretch? He says, stretch is creative as it lays, look at that, listen, it lays demand to focus on what you have been given. You focus on what you have been given, what the purpose of your life, the vision that you have caught from the purpose of your life, makes you to bring out your ingenuity, your genius, and excellence at a greater degree. That is what stretch does for you. At a greater degree, based on a unique dimension of pressure that it places on you along the line of your vision and positive purpose. Look at that. Stretch places pressure. It places pressure on you, but not the kind of pressure that will make you stress, that will stress you out. It is the kind of, it will put pressure on your strength. It will put pressure on your genius. It will put pressure on a unique dimension, on your unique wiring, and it will take you in the line of your vision and positive purpose. Are you with me? Right. So stress takes you, that is in summary, stress takes you away from your vision and purpose, while stretch pushes you in the direction of your vision and purpose. Did you get that? Did you get that? Stress takes you away from your vision and purpose, while stretch pushes you in the direction of your vision and purpose. Are we still together? Tell me drop one or two things that you have learned. Let me read from you before we move on, because we're moving on to a really beautiful part of this class that I usually like to do. For those that are in my inner circle or that have attended boot camp at one point or the other, they would understand why I'm saying that the next place I'm going is always one of our favorites. Let me read from YouTube if I have anyone dropping any comments there. Let me see if anyone is dropping comments for us there. Oh, yes. Thank you. Yes, Adeuyi says stretch is not synonymous with stress. Thank you. Thank you for dropping that. Thank you for dropping that. And you can still share the YouTube link to people, put it on your status, put it on your timeline, put it in your groups, and let people join in. People can still join in. All right. Can we continue? Who is ready to continue? People on Zoom, you are not giving me ginger, the kind of ginger that I want to. Why? What's going on? What's going on? Are you tired already? We just started though. We just started. All right. All right. Somebody said they made direct message. What's going on? Okay, nobody. So what have you learned? You're just saying we are here. I know you are here. I just want to know if you've learned something. All right, let's move on. Let's move on because of our time. Now I'm going to come to you with some really beautiful quotes. And these quotes, oh, you can never go wrong with them. And it's going to help me to really buttress on the point of stretch and stretch goals. Look at this. By stretching yourself beyond your perceived level of confidence, you accelerate your development of competence. And this is by Michael J. Gelb. It says by stretching yourself beyond your perceived, so there's a perceived level of confidence that you already have. There's a level of confidence that you think you already have, right? There's a level of confidence you feel you already have right now, but you can accelerate the development of that competence when you stretch yourself beyond that level of confidence that you think you have. All right, look at what Oliver Wendell says. He says a mind that is stretched by a new experience can never go back to its old dimensions. Look at that. A mind that is stretched by a new experience can never go back to its old dimension. Now let me use this analogy of a rubber band. When you get a rubber band, it is usually small and thick. But when you start to pull it, when you use it to wrap a biro, it becomes a bit more, it becomes wider. But it will never go back to that shape. Imagine you use that same rubber to bind like a bale of money. By the time you remove that rubber, it can never ever go back to the same round shape. Why? Because it's been stretched. And when you look at the rubber at first, you think it's just small like that. You think it is not more than that. But because it's been stretched, its capacity has been stretched, it can never go back to where it was. It is the same with you. If you allow your mind to be stretched, if you cannot unhear what you have heard, you cannot understand what you have understood. Do you understand? You cannot be unexposed to what you have been exposed to. It's the same thing. Your mind can't go back to the same shape. There's one analogy that I also want to use. If you want your tummy to be big, you don't say you have a small tummy. You want your tummy to be big. What happens? You start eating plenty food. You be eating big portions of food. And before you know it, the tummy is big. And before you can get it back to that level of the small tumminess that it used to be, you know the work you have to do. It is the same thing. What do you feed your mind with? It is what you feed your mind with that will stretch it in the right, direction. Does that make sense to us? Look at what Gustavo says. He says, when you stretch your mind, you stretch the world around you. That is powerful. The state of your mind affects your world. The state of your mind affects the world around you. When you stretch your mind, you stretch the world around you. Let's move on very quickly. Look at what Rick Hansen says. He says, the goal you set must be challenging. A lot of us set very funny kind of goals. Goals like, for example, you earn 500,000 naira monthly. And I've said this before. You earn 500,000 naira monthly. And you have a goal to buy a phone of 100,000 naira. Is that a goal? Tell me, is that a challenging goal? That you earn 500,000 naira monthly and you want to buy 100K phone and you're not living by yourself, you're living with your parents, you're not paying rent. You are not really buying food except you want to really spoil yourself. There's always food at home. You're not buying anything. It's just yourself. Is that really a goal? Can't you just collect salary this month and just enter any phone shop and just buy it? That is not a challenging goal. All right, and that's just an example. But imagine that you earn 200,000 naira per month and you are renting a house and you're supposed to, in the next 3 months, you're supposed to rent a house that you pay 800,000 naira for. That is a challenging goal. You have to look for how to save up, how to make sure that money comes somehow. That is the challenging goal. That's what it means to stretch. It means you will stretch your finance. You will stretch your mind to think, how do I save? How much have I saved before? How do I save? You will challenge your mind. So the goal you set must be challenging. At the same time, it should be realistic and attainable, not impossible to reach. And that is one thing I'm going to clarify this night. Stretch goals they are not impossible goals. Stretch goals are not impossible goals. They are challenging. It should be challenging enough to make you stretch, but not so far that you break. Do you understand this? Do you understand this? Are you with me on this? Look at what Wayne Dyer says. It says, what we think determines what happens to us. So if we want to change our lives, we need to do what? Stretch our mind. Is this not beautiful? That is why I said the other time that stretching begins from where? From the mind. And this also just re-emphasizes it. Right. And look at what Les Brown says. He says, align yourself with people. Hey, align yourself with people that you can learn from. That is the biggest pride that a lot of young people have these days. We are too big to learn. We are too big to look for somebody that will teach us something. Or we feel that we don't need it. Some people are not on this call because they feel they don't need it. And you know, the funny thing is that we all need it. But a lot of people don't align themselves to learn from people that can teach them. Align yourself with people that you can learn from. People who want more out of life. People who want more out of life. People who are stretching and searching and seeking some higher ground in life. Align yourself with them. Find them. And align yourself with them. Align yourself with them because you will learn from them. You will learn from them. You will learn from them. So if you're only on your own or only with your peer groups or only the people that all of you are doing the same thing, nothing is challenging you. It's only to be buying food, to be buying clothes, to be buying makeup, or you know, those very funny things. That's the only thing you do. How would you grow? How would you impact your world? Except you don't have any intention to impact your world or to leave a legacy when you're leaving the world. All right, so align yourself, get people that you can learn from. Brian Tracy says, when you engage in systematic, purposeful action, using and stretching your abilities to the maximum, you cannot help but feel positive and confident about yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Your level of confidence grows because you know what you have been through. You know that you have stretched your abilities to the maximum. You know that you are putting your best. You know that you didn't do this on a comfort zone level. You know, for me to get the slides together, for example, I knew what I put in. I knew the sleep I had to shelve, even though it's an holiday season, because I want to bring out something. I don't want to come shabby. I want to come correct. All right. And maybe here, there's a level of confidence that is injected into me because I know I have done a good background work. And the same thing happens to you if you are given a work to do a presentation at work, for example, and you know you have put in your best. You have done your research. By the time you want to speak, you speak with a different level of confidence because you have stretched yourself. You didn't just say, well, anything, anyhow, anything that happen, let it happen. No, you are not that person. You are not that person. Now, let's move to what stretch. We have been talking about stretch. Now, what are stretch goals? What are stretch goals? Are we ready for that? Stretch goals are ambitious yet achievable with the potential of pushing individuals or organizations in reaching their full potentials. Did we get that? Did you see that? Stretch goals are ambitious yet achievable with the potential of pushing individuals or organizations in reaching their full potentials. They are designed to challenge you. Stretch goals are designed to challenge you to achieve something significantly beyond your current level of performance. Whatever you are doing, and that is why I believe this applies to everyone across everywhere. Whether you're a leader, whether you're a career professional, whether you're a ministry gift, Whatever your business, you're an entrepreneur, business person, entrepreneur, a social worker, whoever you are, there is a level of performance that you have right now. There is a current level of performance, but stretch goals will help you. It will challenge you to achieve something significantly beyond your current level of performance. Regular goals are essential for setting and achieving objectives. Yes, regular goals, SMART goals, they're essential for setting and achieving objectives. But stretch goals can even be more important for motivating you to surpass your limit, to go beyond your limit when you set stretch goals. Setting SMART goals, now you need to pay attention to this. And it was while I was putting all this together, and it just dawned on me that wow, this is really true. Listen to this. Setting SMART goals relates to the impact of your decisions on the goals themselves. So you say, is this goals SMART? Is it specific? Is it measurable? Is it achievable? Is it realistic? And is it time bound? It relates to the goal itself. But stretch goal focuses on the impact of your decisions on the person setting the goals. Did you catch that? SMART goals impact the goals itself, but stretch goals impacts the person setting the goals. Do you understand this? Did you catch this? Stretch goals will stretch you, no doubt. It is you. It is not really the goal. It is you, the person. Do you catch that? It is you. It is you that stretch goals will work on. Right? Imagine you now combine stretch goals with SMART goals. What do you think will happen when you set yourself up for a higher level of performance? Are you excited about what you're learning? Are you excited about what you're learning? Are you excited about what you're learning? I'm excited that you're learning this. Okay, let's move on. Now, 3 anchor areas, and I'm just going to talk about this very briefly because it can be more than this, but I'm just going to focus on 3 anchor areas where you need to set stretch goals. 3 anchor areas where you need to set stretch goals. And these are the 3 places: your personal life, organizational life, and developmental life. Those areas of your life, personal, organizational, and developmental, they anchor your life. All right, they anchor your life. And personal, and I said stretch goals will work on you. So personal, when we talk about the personal aspect of your life, there are areas or there are goals that affect you personally, spiritually. And spiritually has to come under personal because that should be the center of your life in the first place. That should be where you're drawing that's where you're drawing inspiration from, personality, from your spiritual life. So that is one of the places where you set stretch goals, right? It relates to how you manage your personal well-being, your finances, how you heal from past hurts, how you make sure you are fit for purpose. And this is where you apply discipline in your life and hold yourself accountable. A lot of people don't know how to, you can't keep a promise to yourself. As in, you don't respect yourself enough to keep a promise to yourself. I will wake up by 5 a.m. every day. But no, sleep will not allow. Discipline has flown in the air. Right? But when we talk about stretch goals, it should affect you personally first. It should work on you first. And then organization, and this has to do with how you align and organize your needs with your vision. The need, because that is how you can put everything together in the same box and say, okay, this one I'll classify it in this box, this place in this box, this place in this box. You organize it as it aligns with your vision. This is where you need to set goals on how you organize the different aspects of your life in blocks. Oh wow, I didn't even bring up. Yeah, in blocks. It's a lot about alignment. It's a lot about alignment, and you need to set stretch goals in order to align. This is the place you reorganize priority and learn to give attention to what is important. Because in stretching, there's something you will not have time for again. That's the truth. There's something you will not have time for again. You don't have time for. It's not every meeting you have time for. It's not every, what do they call it? Oh, I'm there. You love the person, you send them the money for actually the transport money, send it as a gift. You need to buy gift and send. Because there's something you need to achieve. There's a book you need to write. And you've given yourself 3 months, and you know that if you don't do it, if you don't write something about it at that time when you'll be in that place, you'll be behind schedule. There's a goal you need to. There's an organization you want to do it. There's a research work you are working on. Think big. How do I work on it? What are the things I need to cut off? Those are part of the stretches. It will take you off the things that you would normally do, right? Because you're leaning towards what will make you to produce good work, excellent work for your future. For example, I had meetings that I was supposed to go physically this weekend, but I couldn't go because I needed to get this done. I needed to get it done. So I couldn't go, not because I don't want to go, not because I don't love them, not because what is being done is not important. It is. But priority has to be set, and that is what stretch does. It takes you away from some things that I've not been able to watch. We've been on holidays, right? But I've not been able to watch TV, and I like film. I've not been able to watch film. I said, okay, at least tomorrow, Monday, I will rest. I will rest a little bit. All right. Then developmental. Right. I'm looking at my time. These are goals you put in place that will force your growth. That the goals you put in place that will force your growth. So when you are setting goals, what are you setting? Tell me, what are you setting? If none of them is in line with these 3 anchor places, what are you setting? To buy clothes? I'm setting. I don't understand. Tell me about it. Just me. Am I missing something? And I'm not saying it shouldn't look good. I mean, I'm an advocate of looking good, and I'm sure you know that already. But it shouldn't be like a goal, right? Goals that will stretch your learning capacity, right? That will stretch your learning capacity and ability to take in more. Do you know that if you sit down in a class like this and after like 30 minutes or 1 hour, you're already tired, it means that your ability to take in learning is very short. And you can train it. You can train your ability to take in more. Do you know that? You can train your ability to take in more. How do you train it? So let's say you're sitting down and you're listening to something and you're jotting, and after 30 minutes you're exhausted, you can't concentrate, or you're in a webinar like this, or you're in a Zoom meeting like this, or you're in a coaching call or a coaching community, and after 30 minutes you are tired. It means that your ability to learn at one's goal, at a goal, is short, and you can train it. So next time you try 40 minutes, another time you try 1 hour, another time you see yourself sitting straight for 3 hours in a call, and you don't feel like you have done much. You can train your learning capacity. That is part of the stretch. This applies to going back to school, taking courses, paying for coaching engagements and conferences, and that includes me, because there are some things I'm supposed to read and learn and write exams for right now that I'm like, oh my God, how will I do this? How will I do this? But I know that it takes a significant level of stretch, and I'm here for it. What are you doing? Are we excited about what is happening tonight? Is your mind changing? Right? Are you learning? Are you taking in something? All right. So I want to relate SMART goals. I just want to remind us what SMART goals are. Look at it. When we are writing SMART goals, we are writing it down on a book. And just to remind us what SMART goals are. S, it has to be specific. It has to be measurable. It has to be achievable. It has to be reliable or realistic. And then it has to be timely, right? And there are resources all over Google. If you want to know how to set, SMART goals, it has to be, your goal has to be specific and all of those. You need to set it specific. You can't say that I want to write a book. That's not specific. Anybody can write a book. What kind of book? Who are your market? Who are you writing to? What is it going to talk about? What is it going to speak about? Because it will now, when you're asking those questions, it will narrow down what you want to do. And I don't want to waste time on this because I know you know what this is. Measurable, can you measure it? What can you measure it again? Can you measure the timeline? Can you measure if I'm able to do it at this time? Can you measure the success rate? Can you say, okay, if by the end of 2 weeks I've written 4 chapters, then I can say that I'm on track. If at the end of 10 weeks I've written 10 chapters, then I'm on track. If at the end of 10 weeks I've only written 5 weeks, then I'm not on track. It has to be measurable. So how do you measure it? It has to be achievable. It has to be, achievable. Is it achievable? Is it realistic? Can you meet up with it? Is it something that is not is not for you? Can't say you start a book today and finish it tomorrow. That's not achievable. No, even if you stretch, you will break. If you are starting a book right now and finishing it tomorrow, you understand? That's not it's not achievable. You understand? Except you are carried by the hand of the spirit of Elijah is upon you, and it's possible, but there's nothing Holy Spirit cannot do, right? But you get my point. Is it reliable? Can we rely on that goal, right? Is it a goal that in the next 6 months, the next 3 months, 6 months is still a goal that that this the goal, this is it, and it is still relevant to the times. We can rely on the data we have gotten, or we have gotten on the line of fulfilling the goal. Do you understand? And then is it timely, time bound? You must set a time for your goal. You must set a time for it, and that is why SMART goal is still very, very relevant to what we are going to discuss. It's still very relevant. So it has to be time bound. You can't say I want to write a book. When do you want to write it? When do you want to finish it? When do you want to publish it? You must put it there, because that is what makes it SMART. Now, are we ready to see what stretch means? Are we ready? If you don't tell me you are ready, we are just going to end this call right now. Because that is why we are really here. Are you ready to see what it means? Are you ready to see what stretch means? Stretch goals. Do you want to see what it means? I want to read though. I want to see that you are ready to see it. Right. I'm ready to show you too. Trust me, my excitement is too much for me not to show you. Thank you for those responding. I'm really, really grateful. Thank you so much. And it makes me know that I have active students in class. All right, let's go. Now, this is what stretch means. And I would say this is my original idea. It wasn't copied from anywhere. It wasn't Googled from anywhere. It was my original idea. So, in case you want to use it somewhere, just put copyright and put my name there, so that you can take it, but don't steal it. So, give honor to who honor is due. All right, let's go. Stretch. Stretch. S stands for strength, and we're going to dive deep into each of these components. S stands for strength. T stands for tenacity. R stands for reinforce. E stands for expand. T stands for tighten, and C stands for celebrate. H stands for I think. Are we excited to see this? Are we excited to see this? All right. So let's go into diving deep into what this is. I don't need to define stretch again, because we already know what stretch is. Now, S. Remember at the beginning I said that when you are setting stretch goals have an impact on you. SMART goals have an impact on the goal itself, but stretch goals have an impact on you. So you are merging the two together to give you a combustion, to give you an excellent production. All right. So are we ready? Are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Now, strengths. What does this mean? You need to capitalize on your strengths. When you're thinking of stretching or setting stretch goals, your stretch goals has to lean towards your strength. You need the highest level of strength when you are in stretch zone. You need that. And so this is where you need to ask these questions about that goal. Is this goal leaning towards my strength area? Is it my strength? Can I pull from my strength? All right, can I pull from my strength? Is it leaning towards my strength area? Number 2 question you should ask, to be able to qualify, to be able to say, okay, this should be within my goal. Will this goal bring out the best in me as I work towards fulfilling it? Because some goals, because you're trying to work on your if one of your goals, you try to be working on your weakness and you keep failing, it will discourage you. But if it is leaning in the direction of your strength, it will bring out the best thing. I think you will keep digging and expand, be like, oh my god, so I could do this, so I could do this, so I could do this, because the goal is leaning towards the strength and is bringing out the best in you. The third question you should ask here is, how do I protect my energy in every possible way? When you are on the stretch zone, when you're working on a stretch goal, you need to learn how to preserve your energy. So you will not be fighting you will not be typing everything on social media. You will not be fighting every fight that they did not call. Everything will not be your business. Everything you will not comment. You will not be having strength to be scrolling through social media. And I don't know why I'm just mentioning social media, because social media it has done a lot, good and bad, you know. So how do you protect your energy? There's some circles that you shouldn't find yourself again. There's some friends, there's some people that when they talk to you, they don't, when you share something with them, something that is burning on your heart, they don't see it. So they drain your strength, they drain your energy. So you can't work from your genius. So you need to ask yourself, while working on this trend, on this particular goal, will this goal be able to help me protect my energy in every possible way while I'm achieving it? All right. Does that make sense to us? I'm sure it does. Moving on, are we together? Tenacity. Add tenacity to your strength. Okay, and tenacity is the ability or willingness to carry on despite danger, difficulty, or obstacle. That is tenacity. And you remember we said at the beginning that there is no pain without gain, or there is no gain without pain. And stretch comes with a level of pain. It's just like going to the gym, exercising yourself. The first time you go to the gym, or first day like this, the muscle pull you will have, you will experience some pain, but the ability to say no, despite this pain, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go back. Your energy, your muscles grow into that stretch level. That is the same thing that happens when you are on stretch zone, when you're setting a stretch goal, right? Tenacity is not the absence of difficulty and danger or obstacle, but it's the ability to keep going despite all of that. And these are the questions you will ask. Is this goal important enough to make me keep going against all odds? So when you're setting that goal, the overarching goal, and you're saying, I want to do this, look at that goal. Is this goal important enough to keep me going? Because sometimes the goal itself is what you say, I know what I have seen. I know the vision that I have seen. I know the end of the thing that I want to see. So whatever is going on right now, I keep going. For example, I'll use myself as an example again. I have a ministry to women, to ladies that I do. And some years ago, we had to scatter everything and start again, because as instructed by God, I had to do that. And when we were rebuilding, we didn't have enough, we didn't have many people coming. We just had a few people and all of that, and it was so discouraging. I'm like, hey God, did God even send me this? But I remembered what the Lord told me. I remember the things that I had seen. I remember the assignment committed, when I said no, even if it's one person that shows up, even if I come to Zoom call and only one person, even though I don't want one person to show up, I will still show up as if it is 100 people that showed up. I will still show up as if it is, because I know what I have seen. And then we keep building and building until the reality of that, because everything that I'm doing, I'm building my strengths, I'm building my capacity, so that when I eventually have the people that I want to see, I won't be too tired. I won't be too tired to then carry on, because even in the face of difficulty, I kept going. Do you understand that? Do you understand? So the second question you ask, what are the possible difficulties or obstacles I can come across on this journey? List them down. Don't just say, I don't know. Write them down. Whatever you can think about, write them down and ask the next question. How do I mitigate those difficulties? Because they will surely come. If you will deceive yourself, if you say you will not have any difficulties, that will be lie. The difficulties will come. So you will ask yourself down already now, how do I mitigate this difficulty when it comes? All right? When it comes, how do I mitigate it? You need to think about that. Are we still together? The next thing is R, reinforce. Reinforce on your strength areas by doing what? Setting up support system. Setting up support systems to help you with the areas of your weaknesses while you focus on your strength, because you have your areas of weaknesses. And the truth is, when you try to fix your weaknesses, you lose out on the results you can get when you focus on your strength. Do you get that? If you direct your attention to fixing your weaknesses, you will miss out on the results you can get when you use the same amount of time to focus on leaning in your strength. So, in the areas of your weaknesses, what can you do? What are the support systems you can set up? Who are the people you can delegate to? And those are the questions you should ask. Do I have systems set up that can support me on this journey? Do I have my schedule? Do I have to put up? Do I have to, do my working hours in a certain way? Do I have to delegate some areas of my work? Do I just, where you are not good at, where can you delegate it? Do I have people that I can delegate, areas that do not lean towards my strength? For example, I'm not a graphic designer, but when I need really good designs, I know I can do a little bit of design. But when I need really good design, I will look, even if I have to pay, I will look for them to do it. I won't do everything. There are many things that you can't do by yourself, that they will just take your time and drain you because you are not getting it. Why can't you delegate it? So when you are working on stretch goals, because you need to conserve your strength at every cost, you need to delegate areas. The next thing is, how do I then upgrade my skill to be able to see this through? Because the current level of your skill or the current level of your competence is not going to be sufficient enough for the level of the results and performance that you are looking at. So you may need to upgrade your skill. That is, upgrading your skill is part of reinforcing on the things that you are doing. All right, are we still together? The next thing is what? Expand the scope of your goals. Expand the scope of your goals. Don't remain in your comfort zone. Explore every possible avenue to achieve your goal. Don't be boxed into only one method. Don't think this is the only way I can do it, and that's the only way, that's the alpha and omega of that way, and that's it. Hello. There are many ways to do many things that has been committed to your ends. Explore it. Expand your goals. Don't say, it is the only thing you want to do. Anything that comes from it, I don't know about it. What do you mean by you don't know about it? Expand the scope of your goals. So look at that goal. How can you expand it? What are the things tied to it? For example, I have a business. You have a business. What kind of business is it? What other channels can you produce from that business? Or I'm a career professional. What other things can I generate? Can I teach people? Can I mentor people coming behind me? Can I, what other way can I do? What certifications can I go for to achieve this goal? Do not leave stones unturned. And the questions you should ask, have I created and explored the options available to me in achieving this goal? Because that is what is going to show that you are really stretched. Are there more results I can derive from achieving this goal that I have not yet captured? Right? And I will talk about that as we go on, because we're going to talk about that when we get to R. The next thing is tighten loose ends by reviewing your goals. Okay, yes, that's where we do what? Tighten loose ends by reviewing your goals. And that was why I was talking the other time, that when you're saying, is there anything that I've done that I have not yet done? It is where you now tighten loose ends. You review your goals at every point, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly. See the methods that are not working. Try new methods, because you could get tired. Yes, even while you're stretching in the direction of your goals, you could get tired. Do you understand that? You could get tired. So what happens? Try new methods, try new things, and ask yourself each time you're reviewing, am I on track with my timelines? And that is why SMART goals is still relevant here, very relevant here. What am I doing right or wrong? And either needs to be reinforced or changed. Because when you review, that is when you know, what methods am I using that is not working? What do I need to change? What do I need to keep doing? And then you need to ask yourself, what lessons have I learned? Or am I learning through this journey so as not to repeat mistakes? Those are the questions you ask yourself when you get to tighten loose ends, so that you make sure that everything is on point. Amen. All right, let's move on very quickly. C. I think C is my favorite part because I like to celebrate. Celebrate your win. Celebrate your wins. Do not ignore your wins. Do not, no matter how small they are, they motivate you to do more and to keep going. Yes, they motivate you to keep going, even on your stretch journey. Celebrate your wins. And how do you know when to say? How do you know when to celebrate? You ask this question: have I created milestones? Because that is what will make you know when you are reviewing. Have I created milestones through this journey of getting this goal achieved, so that I can appreciate at the completion of each milestone? So when you reach this milestone, you celebrate, especially when you do it on time. You get to it at the time that you have set. You do what? You celebrate. You're happy that you got it, and it motivates you to keep on going. You know that this stretch, they pay, it pays me well. Let me just continue because of the results you are getting. So celebrate your wins. It not mean that you now over celebrate and forget the old goal altogether. Please, no over. It's not over celebrate. It's just celebrate. Take yourself out. Go for a private dinner. Go for maybe like a spa, at least you have been stretching now. Let's spa your body. Let them massage. That's one of my plans in the next couple of weeks because I've been stretched. It's one of my plans. Yes, massage yourself. Let them massage you. Let them give you, cup of non-alcoholic wine. Do the girl, right? Or go and do your manicure and pedicure, or do something that will make you happy. Create a reward system for yourself. And that's what I say. What can I do to reward myself for my wins? And I've just mentioned plenty of examples. Put it there, write it, let it be part of your plan. That this is what I will do. If I get to this milestone, this is what I will do for myself. If I reach this milestone, this is what I will do for myself. Write it, write everything, so that it will be part of the plan. It's not that you're running away from your work. It will be part of the plan that, okay, we get to, and if we don't get it, I will not reward myself. It's as simple as that, because you have learned discipline. Are we still together? I'm seeing many chats coming in. Right, right. I'm excited about what we are learning. And finally, H, I think your faith. I think your faith and your belief in the process, in yourself, and in God, and ultimately in God. I think your faith. Yes, during the period of stretch, you need to ask God, because difficulties will come, obstacles will come, and what will keep you going is what? What? Your faith, your belief in the process, that this process is going to make sense. Everything will make sense in the end. And in yourself, that Pelumi, you can do this. You are born for this. This is your vision. This is the vision God has given to you, that you have derived from your purpose. You are born to do this. This is your strength. This is how you have been wired. And ultimately trust in God, because He's the one that is able to pull you through. And look at the questions you ask. Do I believe enough? Trust the process of achieving this goal. Do I believe enough? Do I believe in myself enough to achieve this goal? And do I trust God enough to help me achieve this goal and on time? And in summary, for what stretch is about, in summary, capitalize on your strengths. You need the highest level of strength when you are in stretch zone. Tenacity, add tenacity to your strength. It is the ability or willingness to carry on despite danger, difficulty, or obstacle. Reinforce on your strength, areas by setting up support system to help you with the areas of your weaknesses while you focus on your strength. E, expand the scope of your goals. Explore possible avenue to achieve your goals. Do not leave stones unturned. C, tighten loose ends by reviewing goals. Review at every point, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly. See methods that are not working and try new methods. C, celebrate your wins. Don't ignore your wins, no matter how small or big they are. They motivate you to keep going. H, heighten your faith and belief system. Heighten your faith and believe in the process, in yourself, and God. I'm excited. Are you excited? Very quickly, the benefits of setting stretch goals. One, it will help you to develop new skills and capabilities. It will help to build and boost your confidence. Definitely, I've spoken about that. I just needed to list this out so that you can see it. 3, it boosts your creativity. Yes, stretching boosts your creativity. That's the thing. It boosts your creativity. It helps you to accomplish more than you had thought possible. It prevents you from becoming complacent. Yes. Because when you just want to be like, you just remember that this is what I need to do. I need to get it done. And 6, it creates a sense of urgency and excitement. You know that when you have a sense of urgency, it creates a sort of excitement for you. And thank you for staying to this point. And I want to please don't go till we are done. We are not yet done. We are not yet done. And you can still get people on this call right now on YouTube and on Zoom. We're still here together. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. All right. 3. Sorry, it was supposed to be 4. Oh, I didn't change it. It's 4 steps, not 3 steps. 4 steps to achieve stretch goals. Please forgive me about the 3. Just see that it is 4 that we are saying, not 3. Steps to achieving stretch goals. 1, write down your stretch goals. Write the vision. Make it plain upon the tables so that those who see it can run with it. You need to write down your stretch. Write it down. All those questions are asked. By the way, I'm going to be creating a workbook from this class and it's only going to be available for those in the Explore network. The inner circle one. They're going to work on, and that's part of what we work on at the Explore network. And if you want to join the S.T.R.E.T.C.H network, I have something for you if you stay till the end of this call. Okay, so just stay. Number 2, break down each stretch goal into smaller steps and achievable SMART goals. Does that make sense? From everything that I've explained in the past in the course of this call, right? Break down each stretch goal into smaller steps and achievable SMART goals. Number 3, take action. Don't just have it written down in your mind and be thinking about it. It's not enough, right? It is not enough. Take action. Start to work on them. Number 4, get help and accountability. If you want to help yourself, especially in achieving your stretch goals, you need accountability. You need somebody that will stand on your neck. You need either your friends that are, they are disciplined enough, or you get a coach, you get a mentor. And speaking about accountability, there is something I have for you if you stay till the end of this course. So don't go yet. Are we together? Now, look at this. Here is where you are right now. You are set, and this may apply to any of us on this call. So anyone that I have said here, you put it in the chat box, the one that relates to you the most, and be very sincere with yourself. All right? Be very sincere. You're reading it already, so I'm also going to say it. Here is where you are in school. You can even be in more than 2 places here. You have set goals in the past, but you struggle with achieving them. Or you have a measure of success in achieving your goals, but you can do more. Or you are still confused about what goals to set. Or you are not sure if the goals you have set for the year or for your life are even the right goals. Or you feel like you need a guide and accountability in setting and achieving your goals on your purpose journey. If you are in any of this category, please write the particular category that you are on. I want to see which one are you on. I want to read. Let me read from YouTube, because I want to be sure that people are still with me there. Let me check up on my YouTube family. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to. Oh, we're still here. So I was trying to check up on my YouTube family to see if they are still with me. Oh, okay. Anyways, everything is lagging behind. I don't know, but yes. Oh no, it's not lagging. Let me see if there's anyone that has. I'm reading your comments, so I'm reading for those that are still here. I'm reading your comment section. I'm reading in the comment section. I've not left you, those of you on YouTube. I'm here with you. All right, so let me read. Which one of these applies to you? Divine Favor says, number 2, you have a measure of success in achieving your goals, but you can do more. Victoria says number 2, same thing. The opposite, I feel I need a guide or an accountability partner. PK says 1 and 5, you have set goals in past, but you struggle with achieving them. And then number 5, you feel like you need a guide and accountability in setting and achieving your goals. Genesis number 1 and 4. I love these responses. This is number 3. You're still confused about what goals set. All right, let's move on. I have answers for you. Now, what will happen if you decide to get help? If you decide to get help right now, following the answers to following those questions that are those areas that you are in, whether what category you are in, what will happen? You will start to have a sense of direction if you don't before. You will start to have more clarity about life's decisions. Your vision for life begins to change. You will start to draw your goals from your vision. You will not just draw goals from many things, from peer pressure, from social media, from all those hashtag goals, couple goals. Your couple goal will not be the same couple goal that somebody is writing. You will not just be saying you will not see everything and be saying hashtag goals, right? Because you will now start to draw goals from your vision. Then you will start to get the right support in getting your goals achieved. That's if you get help. You will also start to have a sense of fulfillment because you have started to achieve goals in the area of your vision and leaning towards your strengths. All right? Are we still together? Then you will also start to understand why you are where you are, and you'll be able to, you start to understand why you're where you are and what you need to do while you are there. Yes, because if you don't know what God said, you will not understand where you are. You will not understand your season. You won't be able to give it words and what you need to do while you are there. And then you will not end up living a life filled with regrets. Yes, because when you're achieving your goals, you are happy that you're growing. You are happy that you're achieving, you're getting to do everything that you love and that you want to do. Are we together? Are we together? Now, what will happen if we decide not to get help? We say, I'm not ready. Oh, what will even happen, safe? That if I did not get help now, if I just go now and I did not do anything after this course, maybe we've already had a course, I'll go and do what I will do. And you say, I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for all of that, all of those things. What will happen? You will remain in your state of directionlessness. If there's anything like that, you will remain in a state without direction. You will continue to do trial and error without any substantial results. And then you will continue to find yourself setting goals that are not even relevant to your destiny and your purpose. Right? Your vision will be blurry because you're not pulling from the right source. Then you're not getting help. Right? What also happens? You may never get to taste what fulfillment means. You will never get fulfillment, real fulfillment, not short span fulfillment, not fulfillment of that we just last for 5 minutes and then you feel sad again. You may never be able to give the right meanings to your life experiences and pull the right lessons from them if you don't get help. And worst of it all, you may end up living a life filled with regrets. Imagine waking up and you are 50 or you are 60 and you see that all the goals that you have ever set in your life were just to be rolling with life. There is something my coach says. She says that life is by default. Life is by default until you impose a design on it. You need to impose a design on life. So if you want your life to run on default, then you won't do anything. You won't take any action. You won't say, this is what I'm going to do. But if you want your life, you want to impose the design, your own life design on life that is happening to you, then you need to make decisions. You need to tread in the right direction. You need to pull, from your purpose to your vision, to your calling, to your assignment, which will then lead to success, to the real definition of success, and then to you living legacy at the end of the day. Are we still together? Are we still together? Right. Now let's move on. I'm introducing to you the Explore Network community. If you want to take action in getting accountability, in getting, a community of people who you can hold responsible that, we are here together and you're going to hold me accountable. And a community where you'll be coached, on how to discover, birth, and fulfill your purpose, on how to stretch to make sure that you carry out your assignment, on how to have a compelling vision for your life, then you should be in the Explore Network community. I'm excited to introduce this network community to you right now, and I'm just excited. I don't know whatever way to put it, but we've been running for 3 months straight now, or almost 3 months, and some people in the community, they've been here, and I'm so excited about their growth. I'm excited about what they are doing, and guess what? The membership is open right now. The membership is open right now. Who is excited to have the membership open? Because this doesn't come every time. We've been running, and some people, they've been pulling all the juices in my body, in my spirit, in my soul. They've been pulling it left, right, and center. But I'm happy to give it. I'm happy to pour into them, and I want to pour into you too. I want to help you on your journey of purpose, because that is the assignment that has been given to me. I see a vision of women that live, that are purpose driven, that are living an intentional life, that are doing things that God has put into their heart to do, and are changing the world for the better, making the world a better place. What do you get in the Explore community? Live group coaching sessions, and that includes not just the ones with me, but with experts, coaches. We had one with us just on Thursday, and it was mind blowing. Please, if you are a community member and you were on that call, please let them know how Thursday was for us. And then you will have a one-on-one purpose clarity and implementation session with me. The one-on-one session with me on its own is people pay differently for that if you're going to have that with me. But if you're in the community, you won't have to pay differently for it. You won't have to pay differently for it, because it comes with the package. You have monthly access to the 5-part 15 video Purpose Bootcamp replay, which we did last year. You have access to the 5-part Purpose Wheel workbook, the Purpose checklist, the Purpose Clarity blueprint, and then resources that I recommend year in, month in, month. I say year in, year. It will soon turn to year in, year out. Anyway, month in, month, a week in, week out, for the people in the community. And we have a bonus there, and it will soon be out very, very soon. All right. So, and if you want to join this community right now, but before you take it, in case you say, am I sure this is where I want to be? I want to read some testimonials from some of the members of the coaching community. Yeah, I want to read some testimonials. Are people still here with me? Are you still with me? All right. This is what somebody says. The Explore Network has been a huge blessing to me. I thank God for our coach. It has been a wake-up call for me, especially since I realized that I've had a deep yearning to know more. The one-on-one was the it. I was made to feel so confident of myself. The videos are top-notch. Eating every part of purpose, discovery, and drive. I am finally on the path of discovery and fulfillment of my purpose. Another person says, being in 10, which is the Explore Network, has been impactful for me. I would say it has been a reawakening. The feeling of being accountable, that's for somebody that is looking for accountability. The feeling of being accountable and have someone call you to order is priceless. The fact that I have our coach in my corner, it is enough reason to be responsible. When I read this, I actually laughed. I literally laughed. What do you mean? I'm not that harsh. I'm not harsh. I'm very, very sweet. Please confirm in the comment section that I'm a sweet coach. I don't disturb you. I am nice every now and then. I even used to beg you people say sometimes, All right, another review says, should I talk about the call itself? When we got on the call, it was like God speaking to me and reassuring me that the path I'm on is not a mistake. I do not take your being in my life for granted. The words of affirmation were it for me. Thank you so much for yielding, I never knew what putting yourself out there meant until I attended the Purpose Bootcamp last year. Since then, I've been more intentional about my life and ministry. And that is the Purpose Bootcamp, as I said, that you will have full access to when you are within the community. You have access to all the replays. Yeah. Another one says, "Good morning, coach." This was after I had a one-on-one with her. I had a one-on-one with her at the night before, and then in the morning I woke up to this. "Good morning, coach. Thank you very much for the one-on-one session. It was a breath of fresh air. I got new insight about the season of my life I'm in, and let go of the regret I've had carried about not maximizing the early season of my life. I'm really grateful for your wisdom. Thank you." Do I have any other one? Okay, yes, one last one says, "The Explore network is presently a great part of my becoming and has enormously impacted me since I joined." I think these are all beautiful reviews, and they are not reviews that, they just, that somebody cooked up. It's based on, thank you, Victoria. Yes, strict is the word, not ash. Yeah, now I'm not ash. I'm a disciplined coach. Thank you. Are we still together? How people are not looking at me once I die like this? All right. So, what happens when you commit? That's commit into teller. You commit. When you commit, you have a sense of purpose and direction. That's a no-brainer. You will be able to give names to your life's experiences. You will surely have clarity to make the right decisions part time, to set the right goals part time. And you will have access to a community of people who are purpose driven and will help you along the way. Are you excited for this? Are you excited for this? Now, I know somebody will be asking, so how do I get in? How do I get in? Hold on. Let me show you one more thing. Here's a reminder of everything you get when you get into this place: live coaching sessions, one-on-one purpose clarity sessions, and live coaching sessions also include the time with expert coaches, monthly access to the 5-part 15 videos purpose bootcamp replay. By the way, it is the purpose wheel that you see here was also is also original to me. It's one of the creation God gave to me about purpose, because you could be going through a wheel of purpose, and I could go through all of that. Now, the 12th week, you get all of this. Now, the total value is this: 1,999 £2,000. But of course, I'm not going to charge you this because you're special, and because I said I have something for you. Are you ready? Are you ready to see that thing that I said I have for you? Now, I'm not going to charge you 1,999. I'm not going to charge you even £1,500. I'm not going to charge you. And for those in Nigeria, or maybe you're not in Nigeria, you're in the US, everything is just in the same. If it's dollars, it's the same, but just put $199. And if it is naira, just add that, put that, multiply it by 1,000, and you get the value. But I'm not going to give you even for 1,005. I'm not going to give you even for £500. You're not even going to get it for £200. I mean, you're not going to even get all this for £200. Have I not tried? Now let's go. Let us go. Now, we have the monthly subscription and you have the quarterly subscription, which goes for just £39. Monthly subscription goes for £39 or $39 or 39,000 naira. Now, please tell me in the comment section if it is not good enough. And if you're paying quarterly, which is even a better plan, either £100 or $100 or 100,000 naira. Now, I'm giving you a 20% discount till the 15th of April. So you can just screenshot or copy this code right now. And you can go to the Real Explore Network, www.therealexplore. Let me see if I can post that in the chat. Or Favor, can you post it in the chat session for me? The website link. Favor, please, can you post it in the chat box? The website link, and just copy the code if you are doing monthly. But I will say you should go for quarterly because you get more. If you are in monthly, you only get one one-on-one. But then quarterly, you get up to 4 one-on-ones with me, apart from the group coaching. Those that are here, they know what they're getting. So look at all of this. Don't let it go to waste. The link is there in the chat box. And for the next 2 weeks, opening now, if you go to the website now, you're going to see it. Sales end on the 14th of April 2024, and you're getting 20% off if you apply this coupon code. This coupon code, I'm going to also send it out for anyone who wants to, get into this. And you can copy it and send it to your friends. Those of you that you want to grow together, the circle of friends that you want to grow together. And this discount ends on the 15th. I wrote 15th here, but on the website it says 14th, but don't worry, we'll correct that. On the 15th of April 2024. And after the 15th of April, the registration does not close. It continues, but you will not be able to have access to the discount again. You have to pay the full amount, which is either £39,000, £39, $39, or if you're paying for quarterly, £100,000, £100 or $100, depending on where you're joining from. Are we together? And if you're paying now, should I give a gift for anyone that I see that they pay now? If anyone pays now, should I give a gift? Should I expect that somebody will pay now? If somebody pays while we're on this call, while we are still on this call, should I give the person a gift? Or should I give the person? I'm thinking. Okay, you will have an extra session with me. Yes, an extra. You have a clarity session with me before the whole everybody enters. I will create time. I will give you a clarity session, right? And that is if you pay before we end this call. And I know some people can pay before. So I want to say I'll be checking my funds in case anyone wants to. If you have difficulty, just chat. Let me know that you're having difficulty. Yeah, Purpose Journal is coming very, very soon. Look out, watch out for that. All right. And are we still together? Please tell me, what were your learning points tonight? What were your learning points? Because we have come to the end of this call. You have been setting SMART goals, right? You have been setting SMART goals. Now it is time to upgrade your level of significance and performance by setting stretch goals. And this is a quote by yours truly, me. And with this, we have come to the end of this call. Thank you all for staying to the end of this call. I'm really excited for you, for your growth, for where you're going, for the things that you're going to achieve, for the goals that you're going to set, and how you're going to meet up with them before the end, if by the end of this year, by God's grace. So can you tell me, what did you learn? I want to read from you. And what was your experience? What was your experience like, even as you are on this call, while I stop sharing my screen? Thank you everyone for joining in. And with this, we have come to the end of Purpose Live Series Stretch Goals. Thank you for joining in. I'll be expecting to see you in the Explore Network, in the community. Come and join us. Extend this to your friend. Read about us even on the website. Read about us and make a decision that is going to help you, pull you in the direction of fulfilling your purpose. Thank you and have a lovely good night, everyone.